guys, I didn't think the time would come, but the time has arrived. She is for sale. Or is she? All right, let's talk about it. Intro. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me, and you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that have never been to this channel before, I want to welcome you. My name's Robert. The name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. And speaking of motorcycles, guys, I did not think that this day was coming anytime soon, because it's always going to come with me and motorcycles, or any vehicle. Nothing's going to be here forever because I don't like holding on to stuff for years and years. I like new stuff. I like new technology and stuff like that. But this is my girl, Violet. Violet's my 2021 CVO Limited. And this is still my favorite motorcycle, right? But she is actually going to be for sale right now. Now, the reason I said in the beginning, or is because I am going to put it up for sale, and here's why. First of all, I'm looking at purchasing a 2026 CVO Street Glide Limited. And as much as I love this bike, it doesn't make sense to have two limited motorcycles. Secondly, I don't really want 6 motorcycles. I have 5 motorcycles right now. I don't want 6. Thirdly, I went through the same thing when I was selling my 2019 CVO Street Glide. I did not want to sell that bike, but I know the reality is when I walk in my garage, I kept walking past it to ride something else. And that's probably going to happen with this too. Maybe, maybe not. But what I do know is, just like with that Street Glide, somebody out there will actually love and appreciate riding this bike all of the time, not just once in a blue moon. Okay, so that's why I'm putting it up for sale, because I want to give someone the opportunity to own this bike. If nobody wants this bike, I will tell you, I'm not going to be sad about it. Right? I'm not going to be sad about it if nobody buys this bike, because I really want to keep it, and I'm kind of looking for an excuse to keep it. And nobody buying it, that's a fantastic excuse. Okay? All right, so I don't want to make this video too long, guys. I'm just going to go over some of the specs of this bike. Those of you that follow my channel, you kind of know everything that goes into this bike, or what I've put into this bike. And the good thing about it is the journey of everything that's been put on this bike is well documented on video. I'm going to link all of the videos that I've done something to this bike and put it on video in the description section. But I just briefly want to go over some things with you guys. So here we go. So I made a list of all of this, guys, and I bet you I'll still forget something. But all right, here we go. First of all, custom dynamics lights. Now, this is one of the reasons why I loved this bike so much, and it's because it has more surface space for lights. That's why I like the limited motorcycle. There are lights everywhere, front to back. Okay, there's an adaptive headlight. The passing lights were changed. The front turn signals, the fairing vent lights at the bottom, the windshield lights, which are super bright, the front vent lights on the fairing. It has fork lights. It has the Pro Glow accent lights, and those are the lights that are in the engine and the horn, the accent, the front wheel, and under the saddlebags. It has the side tour pack lights. Now, those are the lights that are under the tour pack. Limited motorcycles came with lights there, but those lights were just running lights, and the LEDs were spaced apart, so it looked old-fashioned. But these are now run, brake, turn. I have the saddlebag latch lights. I have the thin sequential bag lights that are on the back of the saddlebags. I have plasma lights. Those go between the rear fender and the saddlebag, and again, that's from the back. All of these lights that are on the back are run, brake, turn. I have the low profile LED tail light that replaced the light that was on the fender. I added a luggage pack light. I changed the King Tour Pack light, the light that goes around the back, so now that looks way better, and it wraps around so you have more visibility. I have backrest LED lights. Those are the lights that go on the side of the saddlebag. Again, those are also run, brake, turn. And there's 2 magic strobes on this motorcycle because one magic strobe controls the rear lights on the back of the saddlebag, on the rear fender, on the side of the saddlebags, and everything above that dealing with the Tour Pack. There's a separate magic strobe for those lights. So everything on the back of this bike, when this bike's brakes are applied, there's nobody that could be able to tell you they didn't see you. It is lit up like a Christmas tree. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love the way this bike looks, period, at night. Okay, the suspension on this motorcycle was also upgraded to Wilbers suspension. Again, that's front and rear. This is the Nevomod suspension, so it's self-adjusting, which is perfect for a limited style motorcycle because you're going to be riding 2 up. But even if you're not, you're going to be putting luggage on the bike, taking luggage off the bike. And listen, to this date, there is not another suspension system out there that self-adjusts. But this Nevomod suspension from Wilbers suspension does. And so technically, every time you put load on your motorcycle and then take load off, you're supposed to be constantly taking off the saddlebags and readjusting the suspension for the optimal ride. You don't have to do that with Wilbers suspension, with the Nevomod. That's what's on this motorcycle. I think this was probably the first motorcycle I had it installed. Shout out to Stefan from Stefan's Garage. And I love it. Every bike I have has it now. So you're going to, if you've never experienced it, you're going to love it. Not only is it self-adjusting, but it's smooth. It feels beautiful. It's responsive. Excellent suspension. Now, this motorcycle says 117. I never changed anything on it that says 117. But it's actually a 122. There's a stage 3 on this motorcycle. It's got a torque cam in it. It also has a full tab performance exhaust. So it's not just slip-ons, it's the headers. But I got the louvered baffles because again, this is the touring style motorcycle with the wife on the back. And so you don't want your passenger to go deaf. So that's why I got louvered baffles on this. But because it has that stage 3 and that torque cam, it still sounds good. It's a nice deep rumble. And the funny part about it is this is now, I know for a fact this is the heaviest motorcycle I own, but it's the fastest motorcycle I own too, because, you know, there's no limiter on it. So, and I just found that out recently. I didn't even know that. What was also done to these from Tab Performance is the inner part of the exhaust. In other words, the inner part of that slip-on, they painted it black. Right, and it's painted with a special paint so that it's not going to be affected by heat or anything. But that way, when you look in there, you don't see silver. It's just all black. It's just a good look. I have the straight tips on the back of this motorcycle. I didn't do the slants, but the good thing about Tab Performance is if you wanted to switch it to the slant, all you have to do is buy those slants. 3 screws, you take that off, put them back on, boom. I have factory 47 12-inch handlebars on this motorcycle. And for me and for anybody around my size, and even if you're a little bit shorter, I feel like these are perfect, absolutely perfect. Now the audio, guys, and that's one reason why I really don't want to sell this bike, because the one thing that this bike was lacking was good audio. The audio was terrible. And so now it has Soundz audio on it. There are 8 speakers on this bike now, and there's a 1,000 watt amp in the fairing. So you get 2 speakers up front in the fairing, and then the lower fairing has speakers as well. That didn't come with the motorcycle, that was added, and Soundz made a port that actually fits them, and at the same time houses the radiators that are in the lowers, because if you're not aware, this limited model has radiators in the lowers, so they're not just there for looks. And you have 2 more speakers on the Tour Pack. And lastly, inside of each saddlebag, there are 8-inch subwoofers. So I'm telling you guys, this motorcycle sounds amazing. Not just about being loud, because it's loud, but it's clear, crystal clear. And I mean, I love it. And it's one of the things when I get on this bike, I can't wait to turn the stereo on and ride. I can hear it at all speeds. It's just beautiful. Soundz audio. The seat, now I upgraded the seat to a Saddleman Road sofa seat. Obviously, it's customized for this bike as far as the color and everything. Now, I have 2 of these seats. This is a heated seat that's on the bike right now. I also have the same seat, but it's not heated, and it's extended reach, just in case you're a little bit taller. This motorcycle has motorcycle drop guards. Those are guards that go on the front guards, on the saddlebag guards, and there's a guard that protects the primary. So it's going to come with that as well. And lastly, it's got a Klock Werks windshield on it. I changed that as well. to give it a flare. It looks better, protects me from the wind without blocking my vision. It's smoked. And what you're also going to get with this motorcycle, because it's a CVO, you're going to get 2 key fobs, not just one. And obviously those 2 key fobs have remote locking and unlocking feature. It doesn't just lock and unlock the saddlebags, but it also unlocks the tour pack. And you're going to get a cover for this motorcycle. It's a CVO cover. It's still in the vacuum seal. I never opened it up, so you'll get that as well. And you're going to get 9,167 miles. That's how many miles this motorcycle has on it. And that's one of the benefits of buying a motorcycle from me. You're going to get a motorcycle that's definitely cared for, well cared for, obviously garage kept. It's going to have everything soup to nuts on it. But the most important thing is it's going to have low mileage, because I don't do long distance riding. I have no interest in doing that. But even if I did, I have 5 motorcycles. So you can kind of spread those miles between the motorcycles. So you're always going to get a great motorcycle. And that's why I love to give the opportunity for somebody else to share this experience with me and let them have this motorcycle so that they can love it and put their own personal touches on it, because I made this motorcycle perfect for me. And that's why I love it so much. It may not be perfect for you, but you're not going to have to change much. And that's the beauty of it. All right, guys, most important thing, price. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not trying to haggle, because like I told you, I don't really want to sell this motorcycle. So if you want it, here it is. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, meaning you're not a preloader, this motorcycle is yours. Everything I talked about, $35,000, period. If you are subscribed to my channel, meaning you're a preloader, $34,500. And lastly, if you're a VI preloader, $34,000. That's what this motorcycle is for you. Now, I want you to keep this in mind, guys. 2026, the new limiteds just came out, Street Glide limiteds, Road Glide limiteds as well. The price of those motorcycles, brand new, are $33,000. So I want you to think about that. Go test ride those motorcycles. If you're even considering buying this, go look at those first. Now, I understand everybody is not into those new designs, but I am going to tell you, you need to test ride those bikes and get used to them. Because of the fact that I put so much on this bike, you get on one of those bikes and take it off the kickstand, it's going to feel like a feather compared to this bike. But of course, we know in Preloader Nation, the weight of the motorcycle doesn't really matter if you know how to ride it, and that's what we're all about. But I want you to do your due diligence. Unless you know for a fact you love this and you want this, then shoot me an email, info@bethebossofyourmotorcycle.com, and we'll move on from there. All right, guys? All right, listen, that's it. Again, I'm hoping that somebody takes it that really wants it, but the flip side of that coin is I'm hoping nobody takes it. So we'll see what happens, guys. Anyway, if I get that new bike and I still have this bike, I do want to be able to have them both together and do a side-by-side comparison. So I told myself to delay making this video so I can have them both at the same time. But we'll see what happens. All right, guys? All right. Listen, as I always say, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have, less time complaining about the things that you don't. Seat time doesn't equal practice time. And if you have time to ride your motorcycles, you definitely have time to practice on them. It's not my opinion, guys. Love you. Until next time.